if I could dizzle back in time,
Yeah.
I would have done the kiss a little bit better, just so the Dizzler comes out a little bit on top. Because
So you don't think
I
you gave
wanted
a good enough kissy poo? Is that what happened? Because I don't remember the kiss. I didn't. I was just kind
the
of.
kiss was the kiss was just like a peck, right? Way, way.
Wait. Hold on. I can't hear
Is
you.
it working?
Yeah. Wait. It's not sideways though. It didn't work. Never mind. Just keep it normal.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
wait. It
Yes.
did. It did work. It did work. It
Yeah.
worked. It worked. It
Technology's
worked.
great. All right. What's up? What's up, chat? What's up,
Okay.
everybody? So yeah, ask away. I feel like I've talked about it. Just giving it some time and just kind of like really thought about everything that's just been happening. Um, but, you know, for those who just support me, I do appreciate it. For those who think I'm just like the weakest piece of shit ever, it's like whatever, dude. It's the internet. It happens. It can happen to anybody, right? Overnight. So
Okay. So here, the question I have for you is this. Okay. Are you ready for this?
yeah, what's up?
I guess the question on everybody's minds is like, so you met Sub Kaylin, you're modding for her, you make her computer and stuff, like,
Yeah,
and you get out of a relationship or whatever. Like, I'm gonna be super honest. Like, so what is it?
yeah.
Like, is there is there like a feeling in your mind that like maybe you get to hit at the end of the day? Like, is that what it is?
No,
Or like
because
what satisfaction do you derive out of this?
so originally I had like a really business mindset about this, right? Because before I was a mod, I was more of a business partner to her, right? So like I wanted to work with a lot of streamers, and she was one of the first big ones I got to work with for the computer stuff, right? So then eventually I was like, oh, I used to plan a lot of stuff in college and like plan events and plan ideas, and I really liked her dating show content, right? Because I'm like, I needed something to listen to, and then eventually I'm like, I can talk to women, right? Like, I'm a normal guy. I feel like if you have someone that can like has normal gestures and just like have good intentions, like you're not trying to be like kind of weird about it. It's like, hey, this is what we have. This is what we have to offer. Would you like to come on and do content with us? And I'm like the guy behind the scenes that just kind of help her with that kind of stuff. And like I kind of knew early on because I met her um, very shortly after I started watching her, like in person, and just kind of understand the dynamics of it. What would a business partnership look like? Maybe a friendship potentially. And I've just been a normal like growing up, just like being friends with girls and not kind of being weird about it, and just like if feelings do catch, great. But if not, no big deal. But we're like just that's just how I've grown up, talking and treating women. So
So like
yeah,
you're playing the way I understand it, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. You're playing the
all right,
fall guy. Like you're playing a role, right? What Kaylin is
yeah,
doing is like rage bait content to a certain degree where she's like, "Oh my god, ew, gross. Like my mod is here." And oh god, like it's playing a fantasy of like this is how I would treat you, the chatters who are watching and deriving some kind of satisfaction out of this, and you're supposed to
exactly.
be the guy who's like humiliated. It's like being a fall guy, which I understand, right? Like there's a setup. I guess like for me, when I watch it, when I saw it, for me, it's not for me. I don't understand the content at all. Like
Not
I
for
don't,
everybody. Not,
I don't get it. But like, is it pre-planned? Like you know that like she's gonna kiss, give you a little kissy poo, and then be like, oh, gross. Like, is that what it is?
yeah, because I feel like she's had that reaction before, and it just hadn't been blown up to this kind of idea, right? Like she's just uncomfortable with touch in general, right? So when you're generally uncomfortable touching people, I could be like, it happens, right? Like especially if you like, for example, like in her mindset, I'm like her little brother. Who in the hell?
Okay. So like you're in on the
Context and
bit
the
is what
way.
you're saying. You're saying you're in on the bit.
Yeah,
Like
the bit was
you've
planned like months in advance, right? We were talking about doing this at TwitchCon and blowing this up at TwitchCon, right? So this has been planned for a long time, and I said, whatever, like for example, we had other content that could be.
wait, you're cutting out. I can't hear you now. You said other content, and
Uh-huh.
I lost you.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got a friend trying to blow up my phone right now, I guess. But like we had for an example, right? Like she had spit in one of her viewers' mouth, and that was like planned content, but that didn't blow out of proportion like this did. Or like she had a viewer that has a tattoo of her, and they had like a skit planned with that, and that didn't blow up crazy, right? So it's just like people pick and choose and victimize who wants to do what, and when they don't know the full story that we really ask people, is this okay? Are you cool with this kind of stuff, right? Like I feel like I didn't know this would affect my life in a crazy, manner, because I'm just like I'm all about comedy. I'm all about skits, jokes, all that stuff. That's just like what I live for my entertainment, right? And I hope people can understand that if it's not your cup of tea for jokes like that, then I can understand that. But sometimes it is kind of stressful to like when you just want to bring entertainment to people, and people get a lot of crazy stuff happen to them, and it's just it is
So
what it is.
do you feel like do you feel like people blew it out of proportion? Like, how do you feel after everybody was like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Why are you humiliating yourself? Why are you debasing yourself? I don't get it."
I mean, just like for me, it's just like you have those days. Like for me, like when I go over and like do content, right? When I do content with her specifically, right? It's like, oh, I could have done this better. I could have done that better. Um, and like, because I feel like usually I'm more quippy back here, like, hey, like for example, right? Uh, like if she had mentioned something about her ex, I'm like, I know I'm dead way better than any like past ex or whatever. Like, or just like stop at it, right? It's just I was so like kind of messed up before, because I've been just like kind of sick and just like some very allergic to cats. I was just trying to keep it together and just try my best and get through the stream, because we originally didn't want to do it, and just go out and be normal people and hang out and be friends. So just for me, it's just like with I just wasn't be able to be myself or the way I wanted to be. But I told her either way, whatever happens, happens, kind of beforehand. Because we kind of talked about it before, like, hey, this is what I want to do. Um, I understand what kind of like jokes and stuff she kind of had an idea planned for. So I didn't want to go over too much about that. I just wanted to go over what I would like added to it. And then we added it, but obviously that didn't, go crazy. But yeah, it's just like stuff we talk about and just like communicate. There's like a lot of communication going on, and I feel like people don't see that, which which is fine because like out of context it looks crazy.
Do you feel like people are projecting their own insecurities onto you?
Um, I feel like maybe I think I wouldn't say necessarily, but yeah, some people are projecting kind of like as if I was their friend and that they wouldn't see, want to see their friend go through something like this, I guess, but because they think I'm just probably like a normal mod who works really hard for her and simp for her and all this and that. And so how could she treat this guy so poorly? When if anything, she's made Twitch a hell of a lot cooler place for me than before I met her, and just I got to meet a lot of cool people and do a lot of crazy things for other content creators that I can't even name drop, and do some really cool work behind the scenes. So it's hard, kind of to like want to show gratitude in this kind of like situation, but I do. I'm very thankful, and I don't regret what has happened in the past few days. I will say that.
Yeah, you went on a media tour, my man. You went on a
Dude,
like a cuckening media tour where you were like, no, guys, I'm the Dizzler. You don't
yeah,
understand."
you don't understand. I feel like yeah,
I
because I
feel
don't
like
want to be.
you dizzled all of us, to be honest.
I think it was just part of it. I just kind of like it's just like it's like I feel like you don't ever get to fight back on the internet sometimes, and I feel like maybe the Dizzler can do it, and I think it's gonna take some time, but I think we're off to a good start, and I can't believe you're even seeing this, and I'm even talking to you. Like I walked past you at like TwitchCon, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe this guy's like right next to you. Like I'm so like normal and chill. Like I just don't like to bother people too much sometimes because I'm just like I don't want to act like a fan or be like give off fan behavior stuff, you know. But I just like do appreciate content creators and what they do, and to the time y'all take to try to get to know people sometimes, and you know, understand some of us are pretty normal people.
So,
'Cause,
would you do it all again if given the opportunity? Or like, would you dizzle? Or do you feel like you dizzled a little too close to the sun? Or would you dizzle that hard once again?
if I could dizzle back in time,
Yeah.
I would have done the kiss a little bit better, just so the Dizzler comes out a little bit on top. Because
So you don't think
I
you gave
wanted
a good enough kissy poo? Is that what happened? Because I don't remember the kiss. I didn't. I was just kind of.
the kiss was just like a peck, right? And that's pretty standard from what has happened in the past. So I was like, that's fine. Whatever, like I said, whatever happened happened. It's good. It's just content, right? At the end of the day.
So
But
you're
yeah,
saying
no,
you're saying you would have given it your all. You would have kissed a little bit better than the peck.
yeah. I feel like if I call myself the Dizzler, I think the kiss should have been a little better. But other than that, no. I would say I wish I did to go showcase my personality a little bit more. But like I said, if I wasn't 100% that day, I had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. So I was just like kind of just ready to do it because like I've been just on like a crazy adventure in LA since I got here, and we had like postponed like 2 idea streams that we were gonna do. So you know, Caitlin was like super nice. She's like, "Hey, we don't have to do all this bunch of content. Let's just be hang out and be normal people and be friends, right?" But I really just came here to hang out, honestly. So it's just crazy. Something we just did like last minute is blown to this kind of proportion. So I'm just like, okay, yeah. Now I got to answer for it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, this is like this has been very illuminating. Wait, did someone clip it? No. Oh, never mind. I thought someone clipped the kiss. I was gonna go see and rate it. I was gonna go rate your kissy poo. See.
It's just like a little, check and then go. Check
Damn,
and
dude,
go.
hold up, yo, you're dizzling. You're dizzling all of us. We didn't ask for this. Whoa, chill.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I don't want to get canceled again. Okay, but
Wait, why
yeah.
do you feel like you got canceled? I don't think you got canceled. I think people were.
No. Oh, yeah, yeah. I just don't want to cause you any trouble.
No,
So, but
I think people I think people were like, defending you. They were very upset at Caitlyn.
yeah,
They were like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, she
yeah,
sucks. Like, she's awful. Like, that's it seems like that's the prevailing attitude online. And
right.
that you are what do you call it? That you're oblivious to the fact that you're being used. But it does seem like you are
It's
shockingly
look,
normal, as normal as someone can be for like building a PC for a Twitch streamer who they're moderating for and stuff. So
well, the moderating came like months way later, right? So I came in as a business proposal, right? Because I was like, oh, let me shoot my shot, boom, and see where it goes, right? So I guess this is another leap of faith as well. So, hopefully something good comes from it. Maybe I'll get a bag. Who knows? But no, I mean, I would say it's just like more like I think Caitlin and like streamers in general have taught me that you can bring people have different ways to bring happiness to people, and that's just what I live for, right? It's just to make people happy. But to each their own. Caitlin has her ways of entertaining people, and it's not for everybody, right? For me, it was entertaining, and like I said, I have no regrets. And she's really a sweet girl, nice person. I'm not just saying this just to say this, right? Because I wouldn't spend a week with her if I couldn't stand her as a person, and and for herself as well. If she didn't like me, she wouldn't have done it to begin with, right? She only would do something like this and joke around, even if it, like I said, even though the joke didn't get perceived really well, with people she trusts. Like I feel like that's just like a basic concept of trust and kind of like.
like, do you think people are taking it too seriously? Like overall, like it was just
I think it, it's satire to begin with, right? So when you know, like, are looking at this, it's like, because it's like a piece of fiction, right? You're like, man, this Star Wars story sucks, man. Like, why did they do Anakin so dirty, or why did they do, you know, this character so bad, or like, why did he die, or you know, it's just like kind of the same thing. It's like they took it and just be like, oh, this poor guy and they didn't even know I've hung out with her at least like 8, 10 times before that stream, you know, or like when we play games like normal people, right? Or like play Valorant, like, you know, and stuff like that. So it's just like they're taking like what
Yeah,
they
they look at.
see.
Well, you're talking to a group of people that watch wrestling and think it's real, and then they get mad at the fucking heel, you know. So
Exactly.
it's a bit like
Right.
that, I think.
Right. I'm like an up and coming new character in this saga of Twitch, and they're like, "What's going on here?" Right? Like, is you know. Um, so basically, I'm trying to industry plant myself. Please follow me. I need money. I'm just kidding. Anyways, but yeah. No, it's just like I said, I've always been about like that kind of friend that will, you know, take the needs of other people's first. And then I think that's just what it came down to. Just like, hey, I came here to make the most out of my trip, right? I like planned this trip last minute. I was like, hey, it was my idea to, hey, let's do some streams together. What do you think? Right? Because
Okay,
I'm growing.
what did you want to get out of it though? Like, were you when you were like, let's do some streams? Like, was it like, let's do some streams where we do the makeout challenge, or were you like, haha, I'm gonna be the heel, and like it's fine, you know, it'll be funny.
Kind of both. Because like I wanted to showcase that
Wait, so
there's
both? Oh, so you did want to do a little makeout
like
stream?
I wanted I said I'm not saying I want to make out with her. It's just saying like um obviously help her get her bag, right? You know, help her get her bag. And that was her idea, right? The kiss, that's her idea, not mine, right? And then like she's done it a few times for guests. So that's up to, you know, it's easy money, right? So can't really blame her. Um, and then on top of that, it's just like I've been working on like because I would do like co-hosting stuff. Like we'll do, you know, I'll be a co-host for a dating show, or I'll be the Dizzler will make an appearance and date other streamers, right? And just wanted to like keep that Dizzler momentum, get that Dizzler stock up, you know, and you know, because I do enjoy streaming on occasion, and just wanted to take it a little bit more seriously, and just like this was like kind of an idea to help me get in that direction, and just like kind of push it in that direction. It's like, hey, I can do this and be kind
All
of
right.
funny, and people enjoy watching, and
Well,
that's just like reassurance of that kind of thing.
well, listen, you know, I wish you well, and I hope you dizzle your way to the top. I'm expecting
Yeah,
some Amaranth Dizzler streams. You know,
yeah,
maybe Jenna Lynn Meowry. Maybe she could step on you and stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I already got modded Amaranth. She's telling me to hit the gym,
Dude, you're
so I'm
on
gonna
the
be.
up and up. It's Jover. All these guys, they're hating on you, but they don't see the vision, Dizzler. I see
Yeah,
it.
you see it. This is why you're my guy, Hasan.
I see the bigger picture here.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to me, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for coming on, my man. Have a good one.
See ya.
All right, bye.
Bye.
There, Dr. Dilly 69, aka the Dizzler, coming to you live from the airport. That's right. That was we secured that. Listen, guys, sometimes I have really important guests on this broadcast, and then sometimes I have the most important guest on the broadcast. You know, Dr. Ofer Kasif gets suspended from the Knesset immediately after October 7. That's one thing, okay? Israeli conscientious objector Tal comes on the broadcast to talk about how he's going to go to prison. That's another thing. And then sometimes you have actually interesting interviews that you must, not even interesting, but incredibly important interviews that you must conduct. And that is the Dizzler, okay? That's right. It was so important I didn't even run the top of the hour ad break, okay? Imagine Tal watching this from prison. And bro, honestly, the most normal chatter you've had so far. If that doesn't smell of a new GTRP character, I don't know what it is. Bag waiting to be grabbed. I'm just saying. Yeah. I like that people say, look, this is a good take, I guess. I'm not convinced, but he seems happy for all the attention. I can't understand how someone gets so upset on someone else's behalf. Yeah, that seems like that's the most common thing that happened here. It is just that like people are just more mad about the Dizzler for dizzling a little too close to the sun. You know? This
Okay,
was
so
the
before we do
offending
this,
video.
can you please clean yourself up?
Yeah, I'm gonna clean up.
Like, make sure there's no snot.
Nope.
Maybe rinse out your mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
I only did the kiss room because I knew I'd be kind of drinking, right? And me drinking, I won't even remember this kiss anyways. So, come on, come closer.
Okay.
Ah! Ah! Sorry, I can't do it. Sorry, it's fine. Okay, it's fine.
Can you pretend I'm like Jungkook or something?
The audacity to make that comparison is
I don't
criminal.
know what you need me to do to help
Pretend he's what? Man, he's dizzling hard as fuck right now.
this.
All right, your Yaga. I love Yaga. Your lips have pressies on them. Go wipe that shit off. Guys, there's like dry lip skin on his lips. Sorry. Go clean. I told you to clean up.
I'm using chapstick, y'all. I'm trying.
Okay. Okay, there's shorts built in. Don't worry, guys. Come close.
Anaphase is so right. She literally is the Kobe of this content. God damn it. Oh, Jungkook from BTS. I swear motherfuckers been doing cringe mod bait content for years and it works so easy. Yeah, there is nothing easier than like, I mean, Amaranth's mod content always pops off.
I have to go to you or I have to come closer to me?
Okay, I'm right here.
Oh, God, fuck.
I'm
Sorry, one more shot. One more shot, guys. You snotted on your snots. Wait, on my leg.
It did?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Dizzler, your snot too moist, your breath too rank, your cuckoldry too powerful. They're gonna kill you, Dizzler. Look at him, he's happy.
Jesus Christ. Well, are you okay?
Dono Gold Dilly sniffs my laundry. I mean, goddamn, dude. I mean, this is literally interactive. Okay, this is like interactive rage bait, brother. Look at this. I didn't even see this part. Sub goal, scary game of Dilly. Dono Gold, Dilly sniffs my laundry at $1,000. At $1,000, Dilly gets to sniff her laundry. Listen, you're sitting at home. Let me paint a picture for you. You're sitting at home, upset at the world. Okay? You're sitting at home, upset at the world, and then all of a sudden, opportunity arises where a guy that looks like you, okay, a guy that you see yourself in, even though you will never be him, let's be real, because that's the motherfucking Dizzler right there, is sitting next to your favorite content creator that you watch, okay? And now you have the opportunity to put your character in there, okay? You have the opportunity to put your character, foolishly enough, you think you are him, but you're not, okay? Not many are. 10K Dilly hits raw. Stop, bro. Okay, listen. By the way, the goal was reached. I know the... Wait, why are you informing me, dude? See, this is what I mean. A lot of you are fakes. Okay? A lot of you are phonies. You're like, oh, ew, I would never watch this. I'm so mad that this happened. Meanwhile, you're like literally tuning in to the latest and greatest. Okay? You're tuning into the last episode to see where to see where he said he smelled it. I did sniff it. It was pretty clean. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I know, we watched it. So he did. He smelled them. He smelled them pennies the next day. Look at that. Boom. Blammo. And that's why Donald Trump will win the election? Probably. Even Jake Sucky getting shots on him? Well, because Jake is like a mercenary. Okay? Jake Sucky he's not thinking about it. He's not like, he doesn't, I don't know what his like personal opinion is on anything. He's just always going to be the guy who escalates things, okay? He's the one step before Charlie. Like, the way I feel like the content carousel works is content creator does something that is like offensive or bad or wrong or just like pisses off the incels, right? So then Jake Sucky or like the Twitter farmers will immediately jump on it, clip it, like this fucking guy, okay? And will post it, and millions of views will be had. And then Jake Sucky will post it after these click farmers post it. And then if it hits like a certain level of virality, Charlie will make a video about it. And then it's like, oof, off to the races. 7 million views. Charlie's taking a position on it. It's like, and then everyone's mad. Everyone's got an opinion that is basically like repeating what Charlie has said, but much more angrily. And here we are. Like, there were dudes in the chat being like, no, you don't understand. You are being abused, my friend. And the way I see it, like, I'll be honest. Do I think the Dizzler maybe wants a little bit more? Maybe, but we'll never know, okay? The way I see it, he knows how clout works. He knows how rage bait works. He knows how content works. He's familiar with her game, the Kobe Bryant of this kind of incel rage bait, okay? Yeah, go ahead. Defend your friend, fellow streamer. Not expected at all. You're unironically an incel. Are you talking about me defending the Dizzler? Because I said I should let him dizzle? Is that what's going on? My friend the Dizzler? Dude is responding exactly how you should. Ride the wave? Yeah. The way I see it, he went on a little vacation. He put himself in a position that was like where he understood that it was going to be like embarrassing. He got to meet some famous people. He got to stay in this content creator's house that he was modding for. She obviously feels comfortable enough to have him stay over. And then people saw it and got very upset and like blew it out of proportion. And then he seemingly is like very normal in the way that, perhaps too normal in the way that he's responding. Because like, after all, getting involved in a situation like this is not exactly normal. It's not a normal situation. But what a lot of people don't understand, and this is something that I see. This is something that I see in like role play, right? This is something that I see in role play all the time. Like in role play, there's going to be someone who wins and someone who takes an L, okay? And RP chat gets really shitty for this reason, right? One, people take these characters too seriously and think that it's not even acting, but these are real human beings. And two, they get mad when their streamer loses, right? And it's just, at the end of the day, it's just content. It's fake. It's not real, okay? Yeah, it's a kayfabe. Like, someone is going to be the fall guy. Someone is going to be the L taker. Someone's going to be the W taker in this situation. And it seems like this is not dissimilar to what you experience. You forgot that this is actually a dream for her chat, so he's envied for the shitty situation, even, I'm certain. RP chat, bro, this is just embarrassing, though. Come on, there has to be a limit to everything, Hasan. I know, but bro has zero self-respect to do this type of shit. Come on, man. Brother, You're yucking someone else's yum. That's my point. And like, you can't